Evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball, and it comes your way next. Daniel Mengden gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Stepping up now, Delino DeShields. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in hoping not to fall too deep into an early season hole as they're just 1-5 to start the new campaign.
Yeah, Matty, they have to build off their win in their last game. They were able to break a losing streak. They were finally able to get everybody to relax a little bit. We were able to sit down with the manager pregame, and you can tell the stress has just come off them.
Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now. He hit over 40 home runs last season. When you start getting into that 40, 50 home run, those categories, that's special power. That's raw power. He's one of those rare commodities of baseball. So it'll be fun to watch him in this one.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Here it comes now to Andrus. Hard hit ball to second. And that will be a base hit for Andrus.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Ball 2 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, Dero, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Andrus leads off first with 1 away. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Mengden has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rangers leave 1. It's the Rangers nothing. A's coming up on Major League Baseball, The Show. Jesse Chavez gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Jesse Chavez is kind of show between the bullpen and the starting rotation. Big sweeping breaking ball. When I think of Jesse Chavez, 89 to 92 miles an hour with sink, but he'll throw a lot of breaking balls. He has the slider, and the curveball and also the straight changeup. 4-pitch mix, not very much of a strikeout type pitcher. He needs to get quick outs and keep the ball in the strike zone. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Hits it high and deep out to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Jed Lowry now.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Moving under it, Gallo. He's got it 1 away. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He's the team leader in home runs, so he's having a nice year so far. It's always a good feeling when you can lead your team in a category like home runs. I'm sure he takes a lot of pride in that.
Here's Chris Davis now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I'd have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he can even get one in the zone yet.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 the count.
Davis stands at first with 1 out. Too tight with that one. 3-0. The 3-0. Hard hit to first. Scooped up. He'll go to the bag for 1. Throw won't get him.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
So now it's Mark Hanna as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Athletics strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Digging in now, Nomar Mazara. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over the first. And he checks all the boxes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Joyce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And patrolling the outfield today is Nomar Mazara, one of the young superstars in our game right now. But he doesn't take his defense for granted. He's the big chill out there, making the game look easy with a strong and accurate throwing arm.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Now at the plate, Dustin Fowler. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard on the ground towards short. Played on the backhand. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Mazar is under it. And that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Leading off the inning, Ryan Rua, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Ryan Rua.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Fowler is there. 1 down.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Tony Walters.
Coming to the plate now, Tony Walters. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Now a big looping curveball in there for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Popped him up. Olsen on the move. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Chapman fields it cleanly. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to take his hacks again, Matt Chapman, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, now that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
So with 1 gone, let's take a brief glance at our upcoming schedule to see what's coming up here on the show. Striding in once again, Jed Lowry. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Davis waits on the 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Left side, but well foul. Lowe, the runner at first with 2 gone. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. We'll get a look at the speedy Elvis Andrus when we join you next. It's the A's 2 and the Rangers nothing. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac with you in the booth for this one. No balls and a strike to count. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here it comes now to Andrus. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time. That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. As he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball, 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Taken there by Lowe. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile an hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. Digging in to try it again, Joey Gallo. First time up, he went down looking. A ball and no strikes. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. So now it's Mark Hanna. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Right fielder, Mark Hanna.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Joyce.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Kenna gets his lead at first, nobody out. Here's a high pop-up. Andres has a play. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, catcher, Victor Caratini.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball one. Runners on first with one down. Line towards center field. To Shields is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, center fielder, Dustin Fowler.
Digging in for his second at bat, Dustin Fowler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the belt, the pitch. Popped him up. Beltre over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland, but they hold a 2-0 lead. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Fowler has it in his tracks. 1 away.
Now batting.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH. Shin-Soo Choo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Carlos Perez.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Flying toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. He'll get it into second. And he's going to make it there. barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Now batting.
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box now, Ryan Rua. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Popped up. And Beltre will take this one in for route number 1. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. And the changeup is way low that time.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game. And the A's lead it now 3-0.
This is a fastball away, and you can see him extend those arms, really going with the pitch to the opposite field. And when you hit them down the line like that, you don't have to hit some tape measure job. Barely over the fence is just fine.
Here's Jed Lowry now, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
On the ground to the left side. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Tony Barnett takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Throw to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Lowe at third. Davis at second with 2 gone. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1 now. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. And now maybe a mind game or 2 going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. The 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Shields is there, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 3-0 Oakland. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit back toward the mound. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
Yeah, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Barehanded for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Here's Matt Joyce now. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Left fielder, Matt Joyce.
First pitch of the at-bat. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch, left side, Beltre's there to second for 1, on to first, a double play.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Dustin Fowler. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First delivery to him on the way, and that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Slapped hard the opposite way, right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. Ready for another shot now, Adrian Beltre. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Ready for another chance? Joey Gallo. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 0-1 the count. Now the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 1-1. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Joyce is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Beltre, base runner at first with 1 out. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And it's 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
And the runner will score from second. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, first baseman.
Striding in once again, Ryan Rua. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Now he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. This one's down to third. And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third. And we are tied at 3 apiece.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. It's stretch time here in Oaktown, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, look at that stop.
Now batting, third baseman.
Matt Chapman will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Very high, 2-1.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Called strike 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Ready once again, Jed Lowry. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Lowry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Softly hit out to short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go. And here's the 2nd generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Last time through was a base hit.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the A's, number 46, Santiago Castilla.
From the stretch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lowe ranging into the outfield. Makes the play, one away. Eighth inning here in Oakland, and they don't come much tighter than this. All even as you get a look at the line score to this point. Here it comes now to Andrus. Takes a knee-high fastball. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded deep in the hole by Lowe. Flip from short right gets him, and there are two away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian Beltre. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
3-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Lowry's got it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Matt Bush is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And the pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. The 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And they have taken the lead. Solo shot to right center, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Now pitching for the Rangers.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Stephen Piscotty will come on as a pinch hitter.
Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch is a sinker too low, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. 2-1 home. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Mark Hanna will be next. Heading out towards shallow right. Lazar is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Right fielder number 20.
Digging in once again, Mark Hanna. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air into shallow left center. Gallo over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting. Left
Next
fielder.
up for the A's, Matt. Joyce. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Chad Pinder will come on now as the pinch hitter. Lofted in the air out toward right center. The Shields is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Stephen Piscotty will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Chad Pinder will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field. Ryan Butcher comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Ryan Butcher.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Butcher, playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Count remains at 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, one out, down one in the ninth. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2. Carlos Perez will be next. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Liam Hendricks gets the ball here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lowe for ball one. fastball that just misses inside. Mazzara at second with 2 down. Right over the middle, knee high. Now the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Hernandez is up with it. Ball on to first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Oakland A's came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Santiago Casilla claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious.